Welcome back to the Survival Guide series, everybody. We just updated to Cobblemon 1.5. I absolutely love these new Pokeball animations. I think they're awesome. But for today's video, we're going to focus on something much cooler. The big part of Cobblemon 1.5, we're going to focus on how to get fossils. So the first step is you need to craft a brush. A brush just takes a stick, a copper ingot, and a feather. We need to craft one of these, and then we need to find some structures. There are a bunch of different fossil structures that now spawn in the world in 1.5, and so to find them, you'll just need to explore until you run into one. So I'm going to look around, and once I find one, I'll show you what they look like. All right, here we go. This is the first structure that we're looking for. I believe this is called a suspicious mound. As you can see, it's kind of just like this big block of dirt, and there are several different kinds of structures that spawn, so I'll try and find a couple different ones for you. And each one has the opportunity for different fossils inside. You can find an exact list of that on the Cobblemon wiki. But once you find one of these, you want to dig it out, and you want to do it carefully, because under this mound there should be some suspicious sand or suspicious gravel. And it looks like, I can't tell if that's normal or suspicious gravel right there. We'll open a couple of these just to see. This is the suspicious kind. You can tell it has this hole here. So we're going to do this, and something will come out. And looks like we just got a big root. Right, so it's not a fossil, unfortunately, but there should be quite a few more of these. So we're going to keep digging and see what we can find. We found another one here, so let's see us coming. Oh, I think that's just a piece of coal or flint. I found two more over here, so we'll see if maybe we can get a fossil out of these. Oh, this looks promising. Oh, I think it's just a piece of gold. We got gold out of that one. Oh, and I think this is also, ooh, there we go. We just got the fossilized bird. Okay, awesome. This is used to make those weird, it's like Arctozolt, Dracovolt, I forget all the names, but the fossils that combine into each other. But that's our first fossil. Awesome. I'm definitely going to keep looking, and I'm going to try and find a couple other structures for you guys and some other fossils, because this one is a little bit more complicated. We've unearthed a couple more here, so we're going to see if maybe we can find a different kind of fossil. That looks promising. And yes, it is. We just got the Plume Fossil. That's awesome. Okay, I think we get Archen from that. And so that's really what I wanted. I'll keep looking around just for a few moments, see if we can find any other fossils. And I'll try and find at least one more structure for you guys before we go. There's another big root. But then I'll bring you guys back and show you how we can then revive these fossils and turn them into Pokemon. Now we found another kind of structure. This, I think, is the suspicious spruce tree, I believe. There's also some nature mints here, which I just noticed, which is awesome. We'll pick those up. But just like the suspicious mound, we'll break this apart, and there should be some suspicious gravel below. I think they have this for just about every kind of tree. So you might see oak or birch kind of logs like this, and if you see that while you're walking around, then definitely take a pause, because you could find a fossil in here. For the tree ones, you have to dig pretty deep into the earth, follow their trunks down pretty low before you can find suspicious gravel. And there we go. I think we found another one of those bird fossils. Yep, so we now have two fossilized birds. Oh, and there we go. We just found what I think is the one I really wanted to find. We got an old amber. So now we have the ability to get Aerodactyl. That's awesome. I think that's enough structures for now. There are several more out there. But now I'm going to show you how to turn these fossils into actual Pokemon. You'll have to create a multi-block that is consisting of 3 different blocks that have to be created. The first one is the Fossil Analyzer. Fossil Analyzer is built using 4 cobble deep slate, 1 redstone dust, 1 piece of glass, 1 amethyst shard, and 2 iron ingots. So we'll build that. Next we need the Data Monitor. Now the Data Monitor is built using 5 iron ingots, 1 piece of glass, 2 copper ingots, and a redstone torch. We'll have him built, and then the final piece we need is called the Restoration Tank. The Restoration Tank takes 3 iron ingots, 4 glass, 1 revive, and a composter. So we'll build that, and now we have all the blocks necessary to make the full restoration machine. To make that, we'll come into our Pokemon Center here. I figure we have the PC over there. We'll put the restoration machine over here. And if anyone wants to learn how to make a Pokemon Center, it's on the Survival Guide series. You can check it out. I'll link it in the description. And you might as well subscribe as well if this video is helpful, so you can learn more about Cobblemon. Then you need to make this machine. Right now, to make the machine, it's really important that everything is placed in the exact right spot. And how it has to be is you have to have the Fossil Analyzer right here with the Data Monitor on top of it. And then you need the Restoration Tank right there. It has to be placed in this exact configuration or it won't work. Then we'll start with a fossil. I want the old amber fossil first because Aerodactyl is probably my favorite. You'll right click and it'll put it in there. And then you need to feed this organic material. Now you could do leaves or stuff, but I've heard, and I haven't actually tested, that a max revive will also work. Oh, and there it does. So I think a max revive is easier. I have a video about how to make those as well if you don't know how. And then you leave this in here for, I believe, 12 minutes. So we'll leave this here for a second and then we'll come back. All right, and Aerodactyl is done. Now I would love to put him in one of the new tumblestone balls, but I don't have tumblestones yet. So I thought a heavy ball might look cool. So you choose whatever Pokemon ball you want them in, and then you right click this tank where they look really creepy, and they honestly kind of look like the Mewtwo from that old Pokemon movie. If any of you guys have seen that, comment down below if you have. If not, that's okay. But you right click it, and then the Pokemon goes to your PC, and for some reason it's still showing him there. I don't know why. I feel like he shouldn't be, but well, that's okay. Then we'll go over to our PC, and we'll find Aerodactyl in here. There he is. He looks absolutely awesome. I'm really excited to use him. Before we do, however, I just want to test, can we get another one? Okay, we can't get another one. What happens if I... Oh, you put a max revive and it disappears. That was maybe a bad idea. And it took my max revive. But we'll put a Plume Fossil in, and I guess it is still charged. So I guess it didn't take my max revive. We'll get this one started so we can see him as well. But let's pull out Aerodactyl and check him out. There's the new ball motion there, and wow, he looks awesome. He's ginormous. And I wonder if I can get him to follow me while flying if I use my Elytra. Let's try it out with our camera facing back. And let's go up. Oh, I think I might have gone too soon. All right, that failed miserably last time, so I'm going to try it again. I'm going to throw him down there. Ooh, and he immediately teleports up here, which was kind of scary. And we're just going to glide. Oh, and there he was. There he was. Did you guys see that? There is flying Aerodactyl. That looks super, super cool. We didn't get it for a ton of time, but we got him gliding, and he's still going. Maybe he always follows you flying, or does he walk around? Let's look here. Okay, he does normally walk, but if you fly a little bit, you can get him to fly, which I think looked super cool. Now Archen is done, so we'll pick him up, and maybe we'll leave that looking like that, because I do think it looks kind of creepy, but looks a little bit cool. And let's see how Archen looks in the game. We'll add him to our party. We'll get rid of Shanks for the moment, and then let's throw him out here. Wow, he looks awesome. Look at him waddle around, and we'll put Aerodactyl next to him. Honestly, I think we really just gotta say hats off to the Cobblemon developers. It took a little while for this update to come out. I was waiting for it for a while. I know a lot of you were too, but I think they really did an amazing job, and I am really excited to play more of this update. Please give this video a like. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.